Its dimensions are as large as its natural beauties and opportunities. And look at these opportunities. Today, the country is the 15th largest global economy in the world. This is due to the remarkable investment directed to infrastructure and mainly to the work and creativity of its people, which helps its industry strengthen more and more. And it is with this creativity and competence that today Brazil is the leader in strategic areas for the global economy. However, to build a strong industry similar to Brazil, it is important to invest in professional education and industrial technology. In order to achieve that, SENAI exists. The National Industrial Learning Service is Latin America's major professional education complex. One of the most important national centers for generation and transfer of knowledge for the industrial development. But how can an industry of such size be able to assess the qualifications of the young people that join the SENAI? Every 2 years, the SENAI holds an important event in size as well as in importance for the country. The Olympic Skills. An incentive to the knowledge allied to creativity, innovative spirit, leadership capacity, proactive attitude, and to the critical reasoning power of the students.
Eu acho que é uma coisa extraordinária, porque isso qualifica o jovem, isso qualifica o país, isso qualifica a indústria brasileira.
The Skills Olympics was founded in the decade of the 80s with the national tournament of the professional qualification held in Rio de Janeiro. In 2001, to give visibility to the quality of the professional education, SENAI transformed the old tournament into the Skills Olympics. With the insertion of new occupations, SENAI builds at each edition a real Olympic city that keeps on growing as the years go by. In 2006, 12 countries sent champions of the WorldSkills that have shown their skills in demonstrative competitions in 5 different areas. In 2008, the Skills Olympics were held in 3 southern states consecutively: Santa Catarina, Rio Grande do Sul, and Paraná. 571 young competitors and the conquest of a record, the major competition of professional education of America. In its 5 editions, the WorldSkills Olympics joined more than 900,000 persons. All this without mentioning other numbers. In addition to stimulating participation of the SENAI students, parallel events promoted during the Olympics attract the public from several segments of society: teachers, representatives of institutions, and of companies participating in fairs, education congress, workshops, seminars, and miscellaneous courses. Such as the Innova Show that presented 30 projects in 2008 created by SENAI students and teachers. In 2010, SENAI intends to show the best in professional education, promoting the biggest talent competition of the Brazilian industry and of America. The winning students will participate in the WorldSkills to be held in London in 2011. a global tournament of professional qualification that gathers every 2 years, representatives of countries of all the continents. Looking at the countries of South America, it is possible to identify the presence of SENAI in 80% of them. SENAI has helped in implementation of the professional education systems in Latin American countries. For this reason, in 2010, Brazil, similarly to what already occurs in other continents, will promote in parallel to the Olympics the American Skills, an international competition with participation of competitors from professional education institutions of 28 countries of the American continent. Young professionals will compete in 20 industrial and service occupations, providing the opportunity to transfer experience and promote contact with experts of several parts of the world. The Brazilian companies support the Skills Olympics. They believe in the SENAI and in the potential of the Brazilian youth. They offer equipment with state-of-the-art technology to allow the youngsters to compete. They are the ones that make the Olympics happen.
O evento está adquirindo cada vez mais uma visibilidade muito grande e é um momento, é uma oportunidade ímpar para a Festo levar ao mercado industrial, no qual já somos líderes, a nossa marca associada a uma marca igualmente vencedora, que é a marca do SENAI. Porque a Festo tem aproveitado as Olimpíadas do Conhecimento para contratar essa mão de obra que é altamente especializada e altamente qualificada.
SENAI can be very, very proud in what you do, not alone in your national competitions, but as president of the technical committee, I am aware of the performance of the Brazilian teams in the WorldSkills, and they do very, very well. And now I see why, because your national final is of the same standard.
But it is not only the economy of the country, the industry, or the Skills Olympics that grow every year. The heart and happiness of the Brazilian are also great. Whether for business or on vacation, it is in Rio de Janeiro that the people from the entire world meet. Known as the Marvelous City, Rio de Janeiro is the capital of the Brazilian tourism industry and one of the most famous cities in the world. And it was chosen as the city with the most cordial people of the world. In addition to all the natural beauties, the Marvelous City is in the location of head offices of tremendous size and important companies. Without mentioning the important events that the city holds, such as the Pan American Games that gathered in 2007, approximately 42 countries of the American continent attended. Located in one of the most beautiful and preserved areas of the city, Rio Centro comprises 5 interconnected pavilions totaling 571,000 meters squared. With over 100,000 meters squared of built area, and the rest is external area. The versatility of its facilities makes the space an adequate location for national and international events. Rio Centro will be the state of a big event, the 2010 Skills Olympics. Rio de Janeiro has an excellent infrastructure with an international airport, networks of hotels and restaurants with typical Brazilian food and international culinary. A city that, similarly to all Brazil, cultivates the happiness, the creativity, the productivity, and above all, the friendship. One of the 7 marvels of the modern world, Christ the Redeemer is the symbol of what the Brazilian people have best, the open arms, welcoming those that arrive here. Rio de Janeiro, ready to hold the Skills Olympics and the American Skills, the major competition of professional education of America.